So it is the 26th of December and we are a couple of days away from New Year's. And I thought that let me just recap on what happened in 2024 so that we can also look at what we are going to plan for 2025. So stay tuned. Sanbrandt melang molweni abusheni di macharoni. Assalamu alaikum, namaste, goeiedag, alweer master kinders. My name is Winston and welcome back to my channel Bushies Vadboer. On this channel we discuss everything relating to small scale farming and those small projects that you can do yourself, save some money and enjoy the fruit of your labor. And in today's video I'm gonna recap about 2024, a recap on 2024 and what happened in 2024, and also that will give us like a foundation in terms of what we are planning for 2025. And most of you all will probably ask, Winston, why are you doing this? And the reason why I'm doing this video is that remember when we bought this video, my first video of this channel actually explains why I started the channel. And this is all about leaving something for my heirs, for my kids, for whatever they're gonna inherit when the day when we are no longer here. So this is gonna be, for one, this is gonna be for them when they do inherit, whoever is gonna inherit it and whoever has the same drive to take this property and the plans that we had here further. They will know exactly what I did, what I put into it, so that they will know how to improve on it. I mean, a lot of things that we are doing right now is to improve. I mean, this is one of the plans for 2025, is to improve on what we already have over here. And the new generation, they just digitize and automate everything. I mean, we also do it right now, but there's a lot of things that's going to be digitized or automated, and they're going to improve on what we've already done. So it's going to be easier for them to reflect and come back to this channel to see exactly what we have done and the effort that I've put into, so that they can know where and how to fix. The second reason is also because most of us have family members like grandparents, great-grandparents, and we normally ask how these people were or what kind of people they were. And some of our family members can't explain. I'm taking from my kids' example. For example, my father, they don't know my father, but I also don't know my father, so I won't be able to tell them about my father. On my mother's side, her father, I know him. I can be able to tell them about him, but her mother, my mother's mother, they are full. They had exposure to her. They could experience her, so they know what she's about. On my father's side, the grandparents, because they were in Cape Town, I know so little about them, so I can only show them the little or tell them the little that I know about. But one day, if somebody were to ask how Grandpa Winston was, how great-grandpa Winston was, it will be easier for my kids and their kids just to say, listen, go watch these videos, and they will be able to experience me. That's it. That's the most important reason why I'm doing these videos, to show them what I've put in, and also for them to experience me for the day that I'm not here. So with that being said, let's go over to the negatives of 2024. Now 2024 has been very challenging for us. I mean, the weather, I mean, it's the rain season is not the same anymore. The heat is just something else, and most of those things has a direct impact on the things that we've planted. Let me just show you what I mean. You guys will remember this planter that I made. This was the planter that I made just to show people that you don't need the space in order to plant veggies and fruit and stuff. I mean, there's another planter. I mean, there's three of them over here. Strawberries there's tomatoes, there's cucumber coming up there, there's no more tomatoes, there's okra, there's strawberries that side. I mean, tomatoes, this is pepper over here, this is cabbage. But what I want to show you is that most of the thing, or most what I want to show you is that most of the things that we've planted is not growing, because I planted stuff over there, like for instance there I planted some seed, but most of the seed did not grow. Secondly, the heat was just excruciating because everything, a lot of things died. A lot of things did not grow. Also, the pests, I couldn't get a hold of the pests or keep a handle on the pests. I mean, this is a strawberry plant. Let me show you this. Yeah, these plants. Just look at what the heat and the pests are doing to the strawberry plants, and it's just a lot to control right now. So that is one of the things that did not go well. We did not grow, a lot of things did not germinate and grow as well as it did previous years. Although we are still trying to experiment with a few things, our crop for 2024-2025 will not be as good as how it was previous days. I mean, we are in December, like I say, almost the end of 2024, and only now there's a small bud starting to grow, a small flower that's going to grow from here to start. The peppers, tomatoes are well advanced. The carrots have been eaten. What is this? Leeks over here. Not leeks. Yeah, leeks over here. The beans just dried off, dried out. We haven't seen any cabbage. What's this? Not cabbage. Lettuce. This is the only plant, and I planted the whole row of lettuce over here, and this is the only one that grew, and only now it's growing. But as you can see, that the aphids are killing my plants. So heat and the pests and lack of water in terms of rain is killing us right now. And why it's killing us, because I also always wanted to plant organic, so not spraying any pesticides, having organic vegetables and fruit, and right now I am losing that battle. So with the weather patterns and stuff, we've also lost some trees, and I mean, this is like trees that has been carrying, they've been carrying fruit, and I'm hoping, so I've been speaking to somebody at church, and he says it's maybe just the leaves that died, so if you keep watering it will come back, and I'm hoping that it's the case. I mean, 1 2 3 4 5 6, I'm counting 6 trees just in this area that died. Okay, this one, the other one, the big one at the back, died a long time ago, but these are trees that carried nuts and fruit previously. These are some of the trees showed us the potential of carrying some fruit. I mean, this is from what I know, this is a cherry fruit. This cherry fruit didn't even show any greenery this year because of how the heat was just excruciating here. So you can see the irrigation pipes. There's a lot of them that's disconnected, a lot of them that's broken that I have to fix. And you can see the grass now. It's I just never had the chance to mow the lawn. Like I said, it's 26th of December right now. We've been preparing for the people coming over to lunch. Christmas lunch was at our place, so we've neglected to cut the grass because we've been preparing with a lot of other things, other challenges that we've been facing. So the trees are dying, but you can see how the grass is growing. I mean, just test it at home. Rainwater is just magic. Other than watering your garden yourself, rainwater is something that you want to have if you want to it's something that you want for a successful crop or grass or trees to grow the way you want it to. There's just something magic, and try it, because I mean, I mowed this lawn last week, and it was flat. I mean, it was proper. And then the rain, we had a lot of rain nowadays, and then recently, and this was one of them. I mean, we can see the grass over here, but just do a test yourself. See how fast your lawn grows, your grass grows when if it has been raining for a few days after each other consecutively. And when you don't experience rain, try and water the same lawn for a few days, and then see how see the difference of growth with the two watering systems. Also, we've lost some animals, like talking about loss of trees, we've lost some animals. We've lost Heidi. Heidi was our foundation female for bushy burbuls. If you don't know bushy burbuls, we do breed registered burbuls, and Heidi was one of our foundation females. Then we've also lost what's her name, um, blue. Blue was one of the unregistered females that we bred. One of the last litters that we had before I started breeding registered Boerboel. So I was one of the unregistered. They call it backyard breeders, where you breed unregistered dogs. I did that. So, and when at the time I lost my dogs back then, my breeding dogs, and I decided I want to go the registered way, and I started the kennel bushy Boerboels. And Blue was one of the females that we've bred before that, and she was actually old. She was 9, 10, 11 years. I can't even remember, because she was actually my sister-in-law's dog. And when she left, she relocated. The dog came and stayed by us, and she died here. So that was one of the things. And then talking about registered dogs, I mean, this right here is Shasha. I hope you can see Shasha over there. I can't see. Okay, there. Yeah, that is Shasha, and there is Lola over there. And these are the last registered females that we have over here. And we've been struggling to even mate with these dogs. We have a male. I must make a video of him as well, but we've been struggling. We've struggled 6 times with 3 different females. These are the 2. There's one extra female we tried with Frodo, and we just couldn't get it right. So breeding was also a problem. And then also, you remember our chicken egg incubation experiment that also failed for us. But that's enough about the negatives. I mean, some of the positives that we have is we started making money off YouTube. So we've been monetized. Um, this we started getting money from YouTube. We've been monetized. I'm just picking up a bullet. One of the kids that was here yesterday, their Christmas present, I must get them their bullet back for their nerve gun. Monetized. We've added the Mythbuster segment to the channel, where we take videos that people are ranting and raving about. These videos go viral, and we are testing it here to see if it's the truth or not. Thirdly, what was the nuts? The trees carrying nuts increased from the previous year. The amount of nuts harvested increased from the previous year. So those are some of the highlights. Let me show you the rest. I had to get my hat because it's so hot. Then we've also added budgies to our what you call it, our abode, to what we are farming now. They are quiet. They've been making a noise now. As soon as I come close and I talk, they are quiet. So that is it. So some of the highlights. Then also, we've added the chickens. You guys know the chickens. I'm actually walking over to the chicken coop over there, and there is something that we've added this year for 2024, and hoping that we can increase from that, because the aim of it is to do eggs, sell eggs and stuff. I hope you can see. Let me just zoom in there. Okay, why is it so difficult to zoom? There you go. There you go. And there's other chickens. Others are probably in somewhere inside, hiding and roosting. There you go. They are in there hiding and roosting. I hope you can see, because the sun's glare just makes it difficult for me to see on the screen. Alright, so that's some of the negatives and the positives for 2024. So what are the plans for 2025? Well, somebody recently came. I mean, we had a funeral a couple of weeks back, and my wife's cousin was here from Bloemfontein, and he said something to me. You know, a lot of people come and say something, or they will tell me about what I need to do and what I shouldn't do and what I must do and all that. And how I work is that I normally listen. I don't disregard everything that they say. I listen. If it doesn't make sense, I disregard it. If it doesn't make sense, if I can't comprehend it at the time, I kind of like park it and I will think about it afterwards, and I make my decision about it. And he was here for the first time, by the way. I showed him around, and he said something to me that I kept in my storage. And one day I was mowing the lawn and it hit me like a ton of bricks. And what he said was, Winston, if you want to maintain this place and experiment at the same time, you're not going to go anywhere, because a lot of what you're doing, maintaining and experimenting, takes a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort, and sooner or later you're going to neglect one of the two, and you need to decide. And that has struck me like a ton of bricks, because now we are going to be focusing all of our attention, money, resources, time, effort on what we currently have already. So we're going to try and fix that and improve that. Number one, we bought this place with the nuts. I showed you some of the nuts trees that have died. So I know that the trees carrying nuts will decrease from the previous month. I know that already. I'm just hoping that the nuts that we harvest this year will not decrease. I haven't even made a walk around to see if the nuts are already growing, because by this time you should see some of the nuts already growing, and I'm not sure if they are already growing. So I need to walk around and actually look at my trees and inspect them to see, inspect the trees to see if some of the nuts are I'm actually looking at one of them right now. So if they are starting to grow nuts already, and I can't even see, and this is a tree that would normally give us quite some nuts, so they are a little bit behind in terms of um, growing nuts. And I'm just hoping that my harvest will increase from the next year, as opposed to last year. And one of the things that I'm going to be focusing on is the irrigation, because that is very important for our trees to keep giving us nuts. So I'm also going to be focusing on a lot more mythbusters, but the mythbuster videos will only be because will only be videos that I would normally do myself, and I think it's appropriate to this channel. That's the only thing I will do. The chickens, of course, we need to increase the flock there. It's gonna be, you can see that cabinet that's there, that is the cabinet that the previous owners used as nesting boxes. So we're going to be cleaning it in January. We're expecting them to lay their eggs end of January, so stay tuned for a video like that. So we are going to clean that one and disinfect it before we put it inside. We also have a lot more plans in terms of the chickens. The budgies, we are going to make breeding boxes for them so that they can also start breeding, and that's something that we're going to put through Bushy Pets, because we want to sell it through Bushy Pets. By the way, Bushy Pets is one of something that's close to my heart. Let me just stand still a little bit and share some information in terms of Bushy Pets. Bushy Pets is a registered company that I started years ago, where I started selling dog food. I'm going to leave a link over here. I made this video in terms of why we had to close Bushy Pets. But what you guys don't know is that we recently lost the name, the company name, because the company name was deregistered, because I trusted somebody to do my books. They never did. So CIPC deregistered my company because of outstanding annual returns and tax returns, and the person who was supposed to do my books, that just did not fulfill on his promises, and I actually lost the name, the registered name. However, I want to explain how important networking is. So I spoke to somebody in church. This was a normal social conversation where we just spoke about a lot of things, and I just asked him. He has his own business, so by the way, and I just spoke to him casually, and I asked him, listen, who does your books, who takes care of your day-to-day the run of your business in terms of admin and compliance and stuff. And I told him my story, and he says, listen, I have somebody for you. And this is the importance of networking, because in a casual conversation you will find somebody that's been through something or is already doing something that it works for them that you have a problem with, and your solution will be with their experience. And he said, listen, I'm gonna contact somebody, I'm gonna hook you up, and I'm gonna we'll get your name back. And he did that. And I want to mention that this lady's name is Nicky Davids. I'm going to leave her contact details in the description of this video. If you have any if you need anyone to register yourself as a business, tax, CIPC, you can contact her, ask her about what she offers, and then she will tell you, she will advise you, and then she will help you. Because I mean, it took us less than a month to get the name. She called me back to say the name is reinstated. We only have to sort out now the returns and stuff to be compliant, and then we can carry on. So I want to say thank you to Nicky. I want to say thank you to the person who I spoke to. I never asked him for his approval to use his name or mention his name, but I'm sure that he will appreciate the shout out to say that thank you for helping me and getting my name back. Because Bushy Pets has a lot of work to do in 2025. We're going to focus a lot more on on Bushy Pets, and part of that is the breeding of the budgies. We are going to do the breeding boxes and sell the birds through the business. There's a lot more other plans that I have for Bushy Pets that I cannot divulge right now. I'm just going to show you in the future, because I have experience in terms of sharing my thoughts up front, and then the things doesn't materialize. So I'm learning out of my mistakes, and I'm just going to focus on what is working at this moment. Focusing on is the strawberries. We've lost a lot of strawberries. You can also see, like I said, the pests that's eating my strawberries and killing my plants. I've lost a lot of plants. I mean, look at this container over here. There's nothing. This one there, you can see the evidence of a dead plant over there. So I've lost a lot of plants over here, and the plan is to open up a strawberry farm for people to come and pick their own strawberries, pay me according to the weight, and then off they go. Here already you can also see, like I've been experimenting. You can see like this is coming off, so I need to see how I'm gonna fix. Luckily there's something, there's a paper bag here keeping the weight. This bag over here is keeping the ground still in, but you can see that I'm experimenting to see what is going to work for. This is exactly why I did this for the strawberries. So I'm not going to plant a crop anymore next year or this coming year. I'm only going to focus on my strawberries and transplanting that strawberries into that bedding there, and then trying to get the taste right. Because this year we had strawberries, we actually have nice strawberries, but the taste of it was too sour. So I'm going to be focusing a lot on the strawberries and getting the strawberry farm ready, so that we can open the strawberry farm in a few years time. So then another thing that I'm going to be focusing on is spending all my time and effort on the maintenance. There's a lot of things that went wrong in the couple of months. I will say 2 to 3 months. A lot of things went wrong because there's a lot of things that needs to be maintained and fixed. So I'm gonna stop 2025 on experimenting, but rather fixing and maintaining, and rather doing something proper, so that we can first of all save money that we know we can save. I've identified a few things. I will be sharing that in the future, so stay tuned. I'm also working on the plan is to get at least 1 video a week out. If I can push it to 2, I will push it to 2, because this channel is already making money. We are monetized. Like I said, I will make a video in the future to show you exactly how much money I make from this channel. and that money will be used, like I said, to buy the things that we need, that I'm showing you. I'm actually investing more in this video. So the things that I'm showing you, the experiments that I've done, the maintenance that I've done, I'm using that money to buy the things, and then I'll show you how to use it basically. So I'm just gonna focus a little bit more on the things that will save us money in the long run, because right now we are doing quick fixes, because the things happen at the time when you can't really fix it properly. So stay tuned to a lot more maintenance and DIY videos so that you can also do it yourself. And then the other thing is, okay, I mentioned the fact that we're gonna do one video a week. So those are some of the plans for 2025, guys. I want to take this opportunity to say that I hope you had a blessed Christmas yesterday, and I'm wishing that 2025 will be successful and prosperous to you. Stay tuned for a lot more videos. Please keep on subscribing and sharing our videos, and tuning in and commenting. I appreciate you guys a lot. I promise you, I really appreciate your support in all of this, and I'm wishing you everything but the best and God's richest blessings for 2025. So if you like the video, give me the thumbs up. If you don't, give me the thumbs down. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, if you want me to focus on something in 2025, you want to see a lot more about something specific in the next year, please let me know so I can cover that, or maybe even just answer it and say, listen, that's just not part of the plan for 2025, or I will make a plan in terms of catering for that, because a lot of videos are also how can I put it, motivated by what you guys are asking me and commenting on and stuff like that. And if you haven't subscribed us yet, please destroy the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we have a new update. But that's it for me for now. Until next time, keep well, stay safe, stay blessed, away, and a happy new year.